Alright, hello and welcome back to Gabriel Knight, Sins of the Fathers. We are missing our good pal Chaos Switch. He probably does not care for this game. Alright, so last week we did some voodoo or something. Found some voodoo. I think I sketchbooked the walls. Alright, that guy's leaving. This guide I'm looking at says to pick up the brick.
Gabriel already copied the marks on the tomb.
Oh, this is sound balancing. How is... Okay. I don't think it ever, like, registered the music last time. Alright, anyways.
Gabriel already copied the marks on the tomb.
That sounds good. Alright. Does this game have gloves? Not yet. How do I leave? Did I not just click on exit? No, I wanna leave. Like forever. I don't wanna be here. How do you leave? Oh, good point, Claude. I think I was forgetting something. Oh god. Alright. This is also where I gotta start using the guide. How do you exit? Is there a map button?
The fence is firmly planted. That part of the fence doesn't open.
What about this part?
Gabriel doesn't want to disturb that
Yeah.
part of the cemetery.
Exit. Am I crazy? How do you...
If I want to open up, I'll go to a shrink.
Well, at least the music's good. Reminds me of Tales of Destiny. How do you get out of here?
Yeah.
I must have. The guide doesn't mention anything. I can't even exit this side. I put the markings, I checked the markings, I picked up the brick. I did everything in this guide. It has a yard, the guy was raking up the leaves. Can't wait to tell everybody about the one game we quit in trivia. Have you guys ever quit a game in trivia? Yeah, we quit Gabriel Knight because we got stuck on this one screen and literally could not leave.
Hello there, got a sec?
What you need, boy?
Mind if I pick your brain a minute?
Go ahead.
I did see
These
Walker.
folks ain't in no hurry.
Okay.
Tell me something about St. Louis Cemetery, #1.
You know why the dead are buried in tombs and not in the ground, don't you? The water table's too high. Them coffins would float right out of their graves. Them dead would go float right down into the ground. Cause if it's Mardi Gras, nobody'd even notice.
Mm.
What other tombs get marked? Can you show me?
No, I ain't one for naming names. I don't like to encourage that kind of thing. It's distressing to the family, rightly so. Don't know how that sort of thing gets started. Why folks come to start leaving stuff at that one spot, but it happens all the same.
Tell me about yourself.
My name is Toussaint Gervais. I'm the watchman here at St. Louis #1.
What exactly do you do here?
Oh, I keep the place tidy, cause, but a big part of my job, too, is looking out for the grievers, you know. People come to pay their respects, and they need looking out for. Sometimes they so grief-bound they don't know what they're doing.
Have you ever heard the word Schottenjäger?
I don't know what you're talking about.
What else can you tell me about Marie Laveau?
Boy, go out and buy a book if you really want to know. I ain't too sure my facts these days know how.
Do you know anything about snakes?
Snakes? I see snakes around here all the time. Most of them ain't poisonous, of course.
What can you tell me about New Orleans?
Seem like everybody want to visit New Orleans at least once in their lives. And they love the cemetery too. I see tourists in here every day of the year.
Alright, where would you want to go somewhere to tour a cemetery?
What do you know about the voodoo murders?
Ain't it just awful them finding those bodies with voodoo things around them? I don't think there's any real voodoo going on. Somebody's trying to cover their tracks is all.
What can you tell me about voodoo?
They say it was part of an old religion from Africa, brought here by slaves.
Egypt is just a cemetery tourism, technically, but I think people go there for the other, like, buildings aspect of it. I mean, I guess there's, like, some neat buildings here. Hello? Oh my god. Alright, I got a new strat. Now I got a new strat. You gotta press and hold the button. Then press it again. It's gonna work. Yeah, it worked. Alright, new strat works. Good strat. Alright, where are we going? Moonbeam Residence. Should probably save. Let's go into the Moonbeam Residence first.
Welcome, Seeker. You must be the one Dr. John called me about.
I guess so.
I don't know.
My name is-
Oh, Dr. John.
Wait, Gabriel Knight.
You're too quick for me.
Alright, Dr. John was the guy we talked to for like 20 minutes about voodoo, I think.
Actually, Dr. John told me. You have come to the right place, Mr. Knight. Tell me how I can help.
Alright, let's save.
Dr. John tells me you're a voodoo practitioner of some kind.
Yes, I am a voodooian, a voodoo
Could I ask you a few questions?
Of course, Seeker.
What can you tell me about voodoo?
My practice is mainly selling charms and potions with magic power, such as gree-gree and voodoo oils. You know, everything from unrequited love to wandering spouses to winning a lawsuit. But my spells and charms are powerful, and they work.
What do you know about the voodoo murders?
Why, that has nothing to do with me and my clientele. But I can tell you that you should stay as far from it as possible. There is badness there, very bad.
What can you tell me about New Orleans?
New Orleans is the center of voodoo practice in the United States.
Is it? Can you prove that?
Do you know anything about snakes?
Snakes? You mean like my beloved Grimwald? She's a python, you know. Quite deadly in the wrong hands. I was trained by one of the great voodoo queens to learn how to hypnotize and handle snakes.
Do you know anything about Marie Laveau?
Oh, yes. She was the first of the great voodoo queens.
Do you know anything about Marie Laveau?
She ruled voodoo in New Orleans for 100 years, they say.
100 years?
Do you know anything about Marie Laveau?
I'm sure a historian could help you with that, if you want to know more.
Have you ever heard the word Schottenjäger?
I don't know anything about that.
Tell me about yourself.
Yes? What would you like to hear?
How'd you get into this business?
I trained in the voodoo arts for many years with the great Queen Tabitha.
Really?
I wonder if they have
Is she?
schools where you can go
Never heard of
learn
her? For shame.
voodoo.
I can see you know little of the world of magic.
I'm beginning to get that impression, yes. What kind of people come to see you?
Seekers after the truth, such as yourself.
Do you do anything else?
I am a voodoo yen. That is plenty. It takes much spiritual effort.
How many voodoo yens are there?
No one knows exactly. Many practice in secret.
Putting
There
that word
are
in trivia,
probably
Claude.
hundreds. But of course, the level and the power of the voodoo yens differ greatly, depending on their training and natural gifts.
Tell me anything at all.
I haven't always lived in New Orleans. I came here from Kansas as a young woman.
Tell me anything at all.
I began studying voodoo more than 20 years ago. I am well versed in the magical art.
Tell me anything at all.
Many non-believers come to me. They are usually believers when they leave.
Tell me anything at all.
Dr. John sends me many seekers such as yourself.
I can't think of anything.
Very well.
Tell me about yourself.
Yes.
I can.
There.
About Grimwald.
What about her?
Where'd you get Grimwald?
She belonged to a traveling reptile show. She was being terribly mistreated, so I offered to buy her. She's named after a spirit guide I had once. The spirit Grimwald was a very powerful female snake priestess in Egyptian times.
I was gonna say, where do I know the name
Grimwald
Grimwald
is a
from?
South Egyptian.
I only know what the spirits tell me. Monsieur, I am sure they know better than we.
Hold
How'd you learn to handle Grimwald?
I told you a great voodoo queen taught me. She learned from Marie Laveau herself.
it.
Ah, fascinating.
Fascinating.
Would you consider giving me one of Grimwald's scales?
No, I couldn't do that. You might do some gree-gree of your own, no? One must be very careful with such things. Hair clippings, nail parings, and snake scale.
Yeah, Claude, I wouldn't be surprised if a lot of this is based on real things.
How about showing me
Really? You would like to see me dance, perhaps?
That would be swell.
I won't make you wait, Monsieur Knight. No matter what you see, do not be frightened.
I'll give it my best shot.
I'll take this.
Gabriel grabs the shed snake skin while Magenta is otherwise occupied.
Imagine paying $18 for a video game.
They are truly inspiring, isn't it?
That's
9 hours to
one
install
word
it.
for
One floppy disk at a time.
Gabriel magnifies the shed skin from Magenta, Moonbeam's snake. The snake scales are hued brown. They don't match the scale from Le Pontchartrain.
Curcue.
It's the shed skin from Moonbeam's snake.
Does this mean anything to you?
I can be of no help to you, Seeker.
Do these symbols mean anything to you?
Oh, the voodoo code. It is very secret, yes. I studied it with my mentor, the great Queen Tabitha.
Really? Great. Can you tell me what it says?
Secret.
Let's see. Well, some of it is nonsense, I'm afraid. Whoever wrote this wasn't very good.
That's all right. Just tell me what it says.
It starts with a D and a J, and then... Okay, this part makes sense. It says, conclave tonight, bring... then there's more nonsense. F-W-E-T-K-A-S-H.
For what?
Well, that last bit might mean
Fresh.
cash.
Fresh
Fresh
cash?
cash? That doesn't make much sense.
That's okay, thanks.
DJ for wet cash.
DJ Conclave. A-A-S-H. It's a start.
I'm happy I could help.
Does this mean anything to you?
These are magic symbols. Deep magic.
Really? Have you seen them before?
No?
Then how do you know they're magic symbols?
Seeker, my eyes are unveiled to see truly that which is in front of me.
Uh-huh. Thanks. Tons.
Right. Oh, we didn't really talk to her about
Could I ask you a few more questions?
Gree.
Certainly.
However you say that.
Give me an example of a gris-gris.
All right. Here's an old one. Take a lodestone and some brimstone to a crossroads at midnight. Light the brimstone with a match, and a spirit will come and give you advice in gambling.
Give me an example of a gris-gris.
Here's an old hoodoo Dr. Gree-Gree. Place a dime under your client's tongue, and if the client is under a spell of any kind, the dime will turn black.
Don't put the dimes in my mouth. That sounds really gross. Alright, let's see if I can escape this
Well, I
stream.
guess I was gone now.
Peace and harmony be yours.
Right.
Thank you. Peace and harmony, love and peace to you too.
Hello.
Mm-hmm.
Bonjour, Monsieur Walker.
Oh, bienvenue, Madame Cosmo. Comment ça va? How you be feeling today?
Well, I'll tell you, Mr. Walker, I'm certain someone's buried a slip knot bag somewhere near my steps. I haven't slept a wink in weeks.
Oh, don't that beat all? You're gonna need some easy night candles.
Do you think that would help? I do hope you're right. I said 3 rosaries this morning for Our Lady's intervention.
Rosaries are good, sure enough. But you burn those candles too, and you're gonna whip any old no-sleep Grigri, I tell you for sure.
Very well, Mr. Walker. Put them on my account and send them round to my house. Oh, and there's another thing. I didn't catch her at it, but I know Mrs. Lefebvre put stomachache powder in my tea at the last meeting of the Creole Grand Dames. Oh, I've been in misery.
Oh my god,
You put
who would do
9
that?
pinheads up in a little box, add a pinch of graveyard dust, and put it under her front porch step. That'll turn the trick back on Mrs. Lefebvre, and she'll be the one with the bellyache. I have the pins and the dust right here if you want them.
If the Blessed Virgin will grant me her protection, I'll be safe from these practitioners of evil.
Oui, madame. Though it don't hurt to be proactive none either, now does it?
Naturellement, monsieur. Merci beaucoup.
Mais non, madame. It is nothing. Au revoir.
Au revoir, Monsieur Walker.
The sign say, Special Saint Jean Eve, Lagnappe, free bottle of lover come back to me oil, or master gambling oil, with every purchase over $50.
Lagna. My French is lousy, but everyone in New Orleans knows what that means. A little something extra. Hi there. Is this your store?
This is a Dixieland drugstore, and I own it, me. Name's Walker. Billy Walker.
Mind if I ask you a few questions?
Ask what you want. I'll answer what I want.
That customer of yours, the little old lady,
Customer?
the woman I saw in here, Madame Cazeneuve, you call her.
I don't talk about my customers to men who come in off the street.
Can you tell me what you know about voodoo?
This is a novelty shop, monsieur.
What do you know about the voodoo murders?
Voodoo candy didn't
Caprice.
quite take off, Seawalker.
What did you say?
Nothing, nothing. Those killings have nothing to do with my shop, monsieur.
What can you tell me about New Orleans?
I've lived here all my life, me.
Do you know anything about snakes?
What kind of snakes?
The kind they use in voodoo?
Pythons and boas. So I've heard.
Really? Do you have one?
Are you crazy? What would I want with a python?
Sometimes people like to collect snakes.
What's the significance of St. John's Eve?
It's the biggest night of the year.
What goes on exactly?
I couldn't say.
Version is Breath of Fire 4, not Breath of Fire 3.
What did you mean when you said Caprice encore?
I didn't say that.
You did. I heard you say it.
You heard wrong, monsieur. I said no such thing.
Have you ever heard of Marie Laveau?
Marie, she's somebody from the old days. One of those folk tales. All the tourists eat it up long.
Have you ever heard of a Schottenjäger?
Man, I don't even know what language that is.
I don't speak Polish. What is this?
Tell me about yourself.
My name's Willie Walker. I own the place.
It's important that I talk to Madame Cazeneuve. You see, I'm doing some research and...
I can't tell you anything about her.
Oh man, how do I leave? Okay, good.
I knew you'd miss me, so I came back.
Oh boy, party time.
Got a minute, Grace?
What's up?
Could you do some research for me?
Sure, what?
I need you to look up a Madame Cazeneuve.
Madame Cazeneuve? Is she related to the murders the same way your friend, Malia Getty, was?
Grace, Cazeneuve's at least 70.
As if that makes a difference to you. Okay, I'll see what I can find. Anything else?
Bum bum
Can't
bum
think of
bum.
anything.
Okay.
This guy just says day 3.
It's no use. I can't sleep.
Two portraits and a black void. Oh, I see. It's like, what? Yeah, I don't know. Some wacky design decision. Sure. Let me check this other guide. The other guide says the same thing.
Seen any good movies?
I saw a great documentary last night on pyramid excavations.
You mean small, dark places that haven't been touched in centuries? Sounds right up your alley.
Well, it did help me gain a better understanding of your mind.
Got a minute, Grace?
What's up?
Could you do some research for me?
Sure, what?
I can't think of anything.
Okay.
Do you know what Caprice encore means?
No. Sounds French, though.
Well, time to take this game by our own hands.
I'm out of here. Try not to sell out the store while I'm gone.
Good luck.
I guess we could check our messages. We'll try that.
Phew, it's humid out there. Made it back though.
The
I
excitement
walked
of seeing
outside.
it is killing me.
Walked outside, walked right back inside. It was terrible.
Got a minute, Grace?
What's up?
Do you have messages for me?
Nope. None right now.
Hmm. Let's see here. Time to go through this other god. Temperature thing. Yeah, we did everything in this god. On both gods.
There's no one in that part of the shop to talk to.
Oh, we're going off the rail. We may need a third god. Alright, let's check god number 3.
See you later.
Good luck.
I like the music here.
Phew, it's humid out there. Made it back though.
Really? I forgot you were gone.
I wonder if I ever read the newspaper.
There's no one in that part of the shop to talk to. Today's newspaper is on the counter.
Is that real, Amy?
That doesn't work that way. Times Picayune, dated June 19, 1993. A front-page article describes the most recent of the voodoo murders. Gabriel scans it but learns nothing new. The article reiterates that the voodoo aspect of the crimes is fake. Gabriel shivers. It looked real enough to him. Elsewhere, there's an article about the history of Jackson Square, called La Plaza d'Armas. Under French rule, it was used for executions, firing squads, hanging, even impalement and breaking on the wheel. Yikes. Of course, these days it's mostly a hangout for tourists, street musicians and local artists. Gabriel also scans the Aquarius horoscope for the day. Chances of a dark star rising on this day. Do not trust your instinct.
I feel a dark star rising, all right.
I think I have an idea.
I'm going out.
See ya.
I have a guess. Complete guess. Where is... This is absolutely not it. This is some great music.
I have another one of those patterns.
Really? Let's see. Yeah. Yeah, this is great. I think there's enough overlap now. I'll give it my best shot. I'll show you what I come up with tomorrow.
Great. I appreciate it.
SMH. Not Ponderosa. Subrosa. Whoops. Subrosia.
It's
Getting
getting late. Gabriel decides to go home for the day.
That was it. Oh man, the dreams again. OMG. Animorphs. Are we seeing more of the dream? I don't remember some of these scenes being in the dream. Daz 3. Drawn to Box's abode, I caught something, ba 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 ba.
I'm so glad you could join us today. I've got messages when you want them.
Going Mary.
I also checked out Casanova. There are multiple listings in the white pages. I got the page, but you'll have to figure out the right one.
Great, thanks.
Now, are you going to tell me what happened yesterday with Malga Getty, or is it just too embarrassing? Don't tell me you actually got to see her.
Are the stars out tonight?
Gabriel, you don't seriously think she's interested? She can have any man in the city. You know, men with bank accounts.
You underestimate the Knight family's tragic poet samurai appeal. When Daddy married Mom, she was the hottest catch in town.
I always suspected there was something fishy in your family tree. But seriously, I think you should be careful.
Grace.
I'm serious. I don't know why, but I have a bad feeling in the pit of my stomach about this.
It's called jealousy, my dear. And you're right. You should be jealous of Nadia Getty, as should every woman on this planet.
Never mind.
Kicked him out of her
I'll
house.
just fix these books. Your life is in your own slippery little hands.
The point is to get it into somebody else's hands. And soon.
What?
Times Picayune, dated June 20, 1993. Gabriel scans over an uninteresting front page. Under the cultural events section, there's a notice about a lecture on African religions. The lecture is at Tulane University.
Tulane University?
Gabriel's
Is that a
horoscope
question
for
mark?
the day. An evil eye is upon you. Change course before it's too late.
Lighten up.
His horoscope for every day has been like menacing in some way.
Got a minute, Grace?
What's up?
Do you have messages for me?
Your pal Mosley called. He left a message that
question,
they're
Edith.
interrogating a suspect this morning, and you might want to be there.
Sounds fun.
Mm-hmm. I bet.
Do you have more messages for me?
That man from Germany called again, Wolfgang Ritter. Now he's claiming to be a relative of yours. I took down his number. If you change your mind and want to give him a call back, just ask me for it.
Can I get that phone number for Wolfgang Ritter?
Sure. I'll give it to you when we're done talking. Here's that phone number.
Thanks.
Thanks. City Vale. You have to turn on the phone. What year is this? 5.
Hello?
Hello? I'm calling from the Dixieland drugstore. We have an order for you.
Castro, be quiet! Who is this?
I'm a friend of the owner.
I'm sure I don't know what you're talking about.
Where did we get her phone number from? I still like that we have to turn this like dial phone on. Where did I get this number from?
Cajun Critters Animal Clinic. This is Melissa.
The phone book?
Do you have a Madame Cazonou?
The phone book.
Madame Kazanu? Sure, I know her. She's not here right now, though.
Really? She told me she'd be there. Would you happen to have an address by any chance?
Yes, but I'm not sure I should give it out. Who are you again?
God.
I'm worried about Castro. He's missed 3 dance lessons.
Castro? Her little doggy? Oh, he's so sweet. Well, I guess if you know Castro, it's okay. Her address is 345 Dauphine.
Thanks.
Alright, this phone number makes sense. This one I know why we have. Here we go. 490 93 24 333.
Guten Tag, Sie haben Schloss Ritter erreicht?
I'm looking for Wolfgang Ritter.
Ja, einen Moment.
Yeah, is this Gabriel on the phone?
This is Gabriel Knight. Why are you calling me, Mr. Ritter?
I have been having premonitions of great danger for you, Gabriel. You must leave New Orleans this very day.
All
What
right.
the hell are you talking about?
It is hard to explain on the phone. I have had senses, feelings about you. It took me a long time to have you tracked down. I had a sense that Heinz had a grandson, but until these dreams started, I did not know if I should contact you.
You say you're related to my grandfather?
Yes, Heinz was my brother.
Yo, you're my
There's
great
much
uncle.
about the family that you should know, Gabriel. Come to Schloss Ritter in Rittersberg, West Germany.
I
It is
am.
our family
I'll be right
home.
there.
I will tell you everything when you come. You must come immediately. You are in great danger there.
On my way.
Look, I appreciate the family spirit and all, but frankly, I don't know you from Adam, and I'm not going to fly off to Germany, even if I could afford it.
Gabriel, please. If you won't listen, at least let me send you something. It is a journal from one of your ancestors. Promise me you will read it.
Well, I'm pretty busy.
Please, Gabriel, you are the last of our line. I am too old to carry on. You are our last hope. Please, for your family, read the journal.
All right, I'll look at it.
Good. Now be careful and come to me as soon as you can. Goodbye.
Alright, thanks. Anyways, hey Jimmy, did you download the video game Dead or Alive 6? Exit the bookshop.
I'm going out.
Good luck.
Sleep in the bed. Alright, time to wait 3 days. We already established what happened to him earlier, Amy.
Gabriel, my love, how nice to see you.
Nice to see you too, Gran.
Make yourself at home, son.
Can we talk, Gran?
Of course, my boy. How can I help?
This
Do you know anyone named Wolfgang Ritter?
As I said, your granddad's surname was originally Ritter. I never learned much about his family, but from things he said, I always thought he had a brother back in Germany. I don't know if Wolfgang Ritter is related to your granddad or not.
Do you know anyone named Wolfgang Ritter?
I don't know what else to tell you, dear.
You know, you get prettier every time I see you.
Oh, you. Bye.
Well, Gran, I better get going.
All right, dear.
Yeah, this is a very meticulous game. I don't know what word I want to use. This is a video game for sure.
Please select a destination icon.
I'd select it. It's just one of those games where, like, whoever it's directed towards, they did an insanely good job. But for the casual point-and-click adventure enjoyer that's not really into these kind of stories, it's kind of a pain.
Could you just shoot me?
Whoa, no, I was trying to talk to this guy.
How's it going today?
What? Oh, it's only you. Man, I have been jumpy all day. That pattern of yours really freaked me out for some reason. There's just something creepy.
You finished it?
Yeah, and you're welcome to it. Here.
Wow, this is great.
Uh-huh. Just don't, like, blow up the planet with it or something, okay?
I didn't mean to upset you.
Ah, forget it. I'm probably just being stupid. Do your thing with it, and good luck.
Yeah, I was about to say, Claudia. This is recommended by Seawalker. They really enjoyed this game. Another game where someone is Satan. Not yet. Gonna get DMCA'd for when the Saints go marching in. Now we have an inventory. We got all this stuff here.
This is the last page of inventory. This is the first page of inventory.
Thanks to public domain. Just like Winnie the Pooh.
Come on, boys. Hoopla.
Hoopla. Let's go.
Not a bad idea. Ooh, baby, I love the way you...
Madame Lorelei winks knowingly at Gabriel and twitches her hip.
Yep, she wants me.
Thank you. She's just gonna strip here in the middle of... No, she gave up. I stood there very awkwardly. I stood there very awkwardly. So she left.
Gabriel examines the veil with a magnifying glass. That sequin looks a little strange. Why, it's a snake scale.
No, Fadiman.
There's a snake scale caught on the veil. Gabriel carefully uses the tweezers to remove the snake scale from the veil. Gabriel magnifies the scale from the fortune teller. The iridescent scale is hued olive green. It doesn't seem to match the scale from Lake Pontchartrain.
I think this veil belongs to you.
Huh, my veil. I'm always losing those things. You have no idea. Well, darling, you're such a sweetie to return a lady's delicates and so handsome as well.
Well,
And since you have such a clear interest in
Alright, you were tricks,
fortune-telling,
dude.
let me see your hands.
She's tricking you
They
more.
look
Don't fall for this, Gabriel.
strong. Perhaps they will make both our fortunes clear, no?
I wish something would.
Strong. Yes, and yet so delicate. And, flexible.
You don't know the half of it.
Oh, good. I see a mysterious woman in your immediate future.
Madame Lorelei winks at Gabriel knowingly.
She is a dangerous one. Dark and beautiful. Ah, I see the road of your life, folk. And very soon.
The blood drains from Madame Lorelei's face in an instant. Sweat beads on her upper lip.
Are you okay?
Oh,
Uh-oh.
God. Beware. Beware.
Bye.
What is it about me lately?
I like the Saints marching in the whole time. Let's see.
The mirror looks pretty heavy. The crucifix might come in handy, but Gabriel does not feel guilt-free enough to wield it.
I can't resist black.
I'm looking for a collar. Do I see a collar?
Nothing on that shelf interests Gabriel. The table's too heavy to move. Nothing on that shelf interests Gabriel. Nothing on that shelf interests Gabriel. This is the first.
Looking for a collar. With a candle.
Gabriel does not need any wax candles. The table's too heavy to move.
Alright, time to check the other guide. Pick up the black shirt and a white collar from the box on the shelf.
Well, you never know when a priest's collar will come in handy.
The pixels on this in this game. Fadman, didn't you just play that game? Like 2 weeks ago? Wait. It says walk west and then north. I'm on the hunt. We're trying to find the fortune teller. More like a month. Oh, I forgot about you played through Chrono Cross. Right, Chrono Cross March. Forgot about that. March has been a very long month. These guys, their music got DMCA'd. I thought you were currently playing Dissidia. Okay, so it says to walk west from this screen. When the Saints go marching in, oh, when the Saints go marching in. Maybe I'm the fortune teller. The second guide I'm using just says talk to the fortune teller. Like, it doesn't even say where to go. It just says Jackson Square. Talk to the fortune teller again. I could be the fortune teller. I just want to say, getting the ultimate sword, if it's the one I think it is, in Okage Shadow King, has got to be one of the worst side quests. You have to collect, it's like 50 gears, and they're not, like, visible on anything. You just walk, and you run over the top of them, and it's like, you found a gear. Ba-dum-ba-dum-ba-bum-bum. Oops. Up there she is.
Gabriel should get her attention first.
Hey. You ever play Okage?
Back. You know, you really freaked me out running off like that. You? Anybody home?
OMG.
Stay away from Mayageti, or you shall pay with your life.
What the hell is going on?
Yes, Claude. Okage is like a cross between Mother 3 and Dragon Quest. Got that brief glimmer of anime. Now it's over. It's on the PlayStation Network for PlayStation 4. High quality version. It is a PS2 game originally. Okage Shadow King is an interesting adventure, for sure. 127. Sometime after Odinsphere. Tulane University. University, I'm looking for the university. Crank up the speed. This is in DOSBox. It's at 100% cycles.
The lecture is just starting. Gabriel decides to record the session.
Voodoo is the tribal religion of Africa. The name, Voodoo, is actually a banner heading under which resides an entire body of distinct tribal belief systems. The word voodoo may sound familiar to you. What is known in the States as voodoo is actually an amalgamation of African religious systems, voodoo, and European religions, primarily Catholicism. All of the subcults of African voodoo have certain things in common. The most important is the worship of a pantheon of spirits instead of the single deity that the Christian and Muslim systems have. Some of these spirits are elementals.
I learned all about voodoo from World of Warcraft.
Or places.
I had to fight death.
Important tribal leaders who have died.
Whichever expansion that was.
Spirit worship is what makes voodoo so easily adaptable. With all those spirits, it's no problem to add a few more. Say, for example, the Virgin Mary. At the height of tribal Africa, warfare was common. One tribe would conquer the Loa, important.
Oh, I had to help all the Loa.
Would be adopted readily into
that
the
one expansion.
Loa pantheon. In this way, many of the voodoo cults spread, mingled throughout tribal Africa, enriching the belief system and causing innumerable offshoots. The basis for the voodoo religion seems to be as old as man himself. It has much in common with many early pagan practices: animal totems, sympathetic magic, elemental spirits in the trees, the heavens, the bodies of the sick. Africa is believed by many to be the cradle of the human race. Some of the voodoo lore may be as old as the Garden of Eden itself. We still can't explain some of the real power of these primal religions. And note, I said primal, not primitive. There are African bokors who baffle our scientists with their supernatural powers. Now, let's discuss the elements of voodoo.
Fascinating guy.
In voodoo, the spirits are called the Loa.
Learning so much right now.
During a voodoo ceremony, celebrants are possessed by the Loa. This is called being ridden. The human worshiper is seen as a horse, and the Loa as the divine horseman. A person being ridden by a Loa takes on the characteristics of that spirit and becomes, in effect, merely a vessel for the more powerful entity.
I learned all of this from World of
Some of
Warcraft.
the old original African Loa include Dambara, the great serpent god, Ezruli, the mistress of love, Apaneba, or Gede, the lord of death, Agwe, the spirit of water, Legba, spirit of the crossroads,
Legba? What's Legba?
and the cruelest and most dangerous, Ogun Badagri, the lord of destruction.
I gotta get more sleep at night.
A tribe-specific Loa can have as much or more power as the more widely worshipped Loa. For instance, a particular tribe might revere highly the Loa of an ancestor who was a legendary hunter or politician.
SMH? People that haven't played Alundra.
Voodoo temples are called houndfors. Their priests, Hungan or Bokors. Their priestesses, Mama Loa. In a voodoo houndfor,
I also
there's
love
a
Alundra.
ritual circle marked by a center pole called a
It's got some of the most difficult puzzles I've seen in an RPG.
The ritual circle is prepared with a vele, a pattern of symbols. Each tribe's vele is slightly different, consisting of complex symbols that identify their special Loa.
Wait, I have this drawing. Oh, never mind.
During ritual conclaves, initiates dance under the supervision of a Bokor and a Mama Loa, or head priestess. The use of totems or animal masks and markings was not uncommon in the original African ceremonies. Now, though, all but the oldest sects have abandoned this practice. Ritual objects used during the conclaves include...
Does
the
this seriously go on for like 15 minutes?
The ritual knife or kubasa.
I'm not sure if I'm impressed that this goes on for as long as it does.
The ritual whip
or
fwet kash.
Why did they do this?
And the ritual coffin or seke madule. These items are often optionally called for by the Mama Loa for
Quick
specific
cash.
magic rituals. The Mama Loa is the most powerful figure in any voodoo sect. Voodoo is a truly matriarchal system. Even the Bokor knows his power is limited. Mama Loa is the supreme woman. She butterflies, fireflies.
Call DJ when we're... Gotta call DJ. Sweat flash.
Firelight. No, what is it? Gabriel? What? I can't see. Gabriel, get in.
Is this the Loa?
It's too small for me. You must get in, Gabriel. It's not mine. Too small. Hide, Gabriel. Hide.
No, no, let me out. Help.
Young man, the lecture is over.
Oh my God.
Alright. What a great thing I never want to live through again. Well, let's see here. After the lecture, open the door on the left side of the stage.
Are you a student?
Yeah.
My name is Knight. Gabriel Knight.
Well, you have walked into my private quarters, Mr. Knight. I hope you have something worthwhile to do here. If you figure it out, let me know.
Do. Can you please look at... sheet of paper.
Can you tell me anything about this pattern?
Wow. Interesting. Very interesting. Mind if I copy this?
Be my guest.
Great. I'll be right back.
Time to steal everything he has in here.
Here you go. You know, this is a fascinating baby. You must tell me all about its origin.
Actually, I was hoping you'd tell me. Can you figure out anything about it from the symbols?
Well, some. That's why I wanted a copy. I want to research the design myself. Each of these symbols of the baby represents something. A loa, a place. Where did you get this?
Have you heard of the voodoo murders?
No, you're kidding. Really? Then the voodoo is authentic. The newspapers are wrong. Boy, are they wrong.
You think this bebe is authentic, then?
Authentic? Mr. Knight, that's like asking if the Mona Lisa is a painting. Tell you what, I'll look into these symbols myself and see what I can learn about the sect that made this. I'll give you a call when I have more information. You
Blah, blah, blah,
are
blah.
associated with the police, aren't you?
Of course.
Absolutely. But I'm undercover. You can contact me at the St. George's bookshop in the quarter.
All right. Now, I'd like to get started on this if you don't mind.
Blah, 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 blah. I have another thing to show you. If I can find it.
Is there anything you can tell me about the voodoo aspects of this photograph?
Look at this photograph.
This is serious voodoo ritual. Nasty stuff.
In what way?
Let's see. I can't make out much detail from this photograph. Except for the corpse, of course. With the wound, the face. And what little I can see of the ritual paraphernalia. Reminds me of certain black voodoo practices. Very rare. I've never witnessed them myself, you understand?
Really? Interesting. Thanks.
Thanks. Blah, 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 blah.
Can you tell me anything about this?
No, I've never seen those symbols. Therefore, they're probably meaningless.
Really? Are you sure?
I am never wrong, Mr. Knight. Therefore, sure is not in my vocabulary.
Mind if I pick your brain?
Not if it will get you out of my office.
There's like 4,000 things.
Do you have any idea what Cabri sans Coeur means?
Cabri sans Coeur. Yes, I do. It's a Haitian term, I believe. It's French, and literally translates as goat without horns.
As in a female goat?
No, as in a human sacrifice.
Like Baphomet?
Sacrifices in voodoo
From Broken
are
Sword?
animal variety. Chickens, wolves, goats. If the gods demand a goat
Which one,
without
Fataman?
horns,
Conan
it
O'Brien?
means a human being.
Or this guy down here. Goat dolls from Wild Arms, yes.
What was that translation for Cabri sans Coeur again?
I'm not in the habit of repeating myself, Mr. Knight.
Do you know anything about animal masks?
As I said in my lecture, which I assume you actually listened to, is that animal masks, totems, are used extensively in most African voodoo religions.
You know what? It doesn't say to talk about any of this guy. Alright, well, see you later, guy.
I'll be going.
Oh, do keep in touch.
That's the other kid, Fadiman. Okay. Me too.
All right, but this is private. The things I do for my art.
Yes? Who is it?
Father McLaughlin.
It's Father McLaughlin to see you.
Father McLaughlin, you say? You must be new in the parish. I'm so pleased to meet you, Father. Do come in.
Thank you, my child.
Please be seated, Father.
Thank you.
Now, what can I do for you?
Do you mind if I ask you a few questions, my child?
Of course not, mon père.
What am I looking for?
Do you have any idea what Cabri Sankor means?
Mais oui, I know. I bet you do not, Father, n'est-ce pas?
It means goat without horns.
Oh, Father, you surprise me. You do know what it means. You know what they mean by goat without horns, don't you? A human being. That's right. Slit your throat, cut out your heart. Pure evil murder.
Tell me more.
Do you know anything about human sacrifice here in New Orleans?
Well, my great-grandmother could tell stories. She saw it. People say that sort of thing wasn't done in New Orleans, but the real voodoo queens did it. Oh, yes.
This is really funny because since I skip everything else and just click on the things that are, like, important, this conversation, it's like he walked into his house and he's just like, tell me about human sacrifices.
Can you tell me anything else about human sacrifice?
What is there to tell? They cut your heart out.
Who were the real voodoo queens?
Well, my great-grandmother told me that Lavaux was just a front, a flamboyant decoy. She distracted authorities from the real voodoo queen of New Orleans. It's been the same one for almost 200 years. She's head of a secret voodoo enfant. That's what they call their temples, you know. It's so secret, most of the voodoo people in the city don't even know about it. The real voodoo queen controlled Lavaux, gave her a little bit of power, and used her like a puppet.
Just average Saturday. Exactly.
Tell me more about this secret voodoo hound fool.
Well, I've never seen it. I wouldn't go go near it if you paid me. But it's here in Orleans, I guarantee it. I hear the drums at night, oh yes. That's why I am so ill. I tell you, those drums. But we shouldn't talk about it. They'll hear us. It's the devil's work that happens there, I can tell you. I'll show you something. Something secret. You mustn't tell anyone, Father.
I swear on my collar.
Here it is, mon père. A true object of evil if there ever was one.
It radiates something, all right.
It belonged to my great-grandmother. She told my mother that it was a token to gain entrance to the real voodoo ceremonies.
You don't say.
To tell you the truth, I always felt nervous about having it in the house. You know, evil influence and all.
Oh, I can see how you would, yes.
And yet, I could never part with it. It's been in the family for generations. Would you bless it for me, Father? I feel strange asking such a thing of you, but surely you understand.
Bless this bracelet of a snake, even though its vibes aren't great. Let it do nobody harm when they wear it on their arm. Voodoo spirits, go away. Don't come back another day. And now, let us pray.
I want to know what this is. Oh, it's a snake scale. I'm supposed to use clay? Is this clay?
Gabriel has a thought about the clay.
Bless, oh bless, this circlet of silver. Take the curse, oh take it, Wilbur.
A lovely blessing, mon père.
Yes, I think it made a lasting impression. Here you go.
I feel so much better now.
See ya.
Well, madame, I must be gone.
Of course, Father. I know how busy you must be tending your flock.
I'm not going back on the street looking like this.
Well, well, well. Ismalook?
Hi.
Like the voodoo snake?
Can I ask you just a few more questions?
Whatever, man.
Whatever, man.
Do you know anything about animal masks?
Like the ones in the voodoo rituals they do for the tourists?
Right.
I used to sell a few as souvenirs. The only one left is Willie Jr. over there.
Wiley Jr.
The old crocodile. Well, he's sort of a mascot now, yeah.
Tell me about Willie Jr.
About Willie Jr. Would you be willing to let him go?
Maybe. For $100.
$100?
$100? You gotta be kidding.
Me and Willie Jr. are very close now. You part with him for less.
It's like $1 million. Money isn't real. If only we were a lawyer, like George Stobart.
Grace, here I am.
We could just afford everything.
Oh, joy.
Let's see. Put down a tree. What is this, Monkey Island?
Got a minute, Grace?
What's up?
Oh god. Research.
Could you do some research for me?
Sure, what?
I have a pattern I need you to research.
How interesting. What is it?
It's a reconstruction of the tracings they found around the murder victims. The ones done in flour and blood.
Ugh. You shouldn't carry this kind of thing around. Who knows what these symbols mean?
Well, wear your evil vanishing gloves if you want. But check it out for me, would you?
I'll see what I can find out. Anything else?
I can't think of anything.
Okay.
Alright, now how are we gonna get $100? If you were needing $100 on the fly to buy an alligator mask, how would you go about getting $100? You ask your grandma. That's actually, I feel like that's a really good plan.
Hey, kids.
Huh?
Bruno.
Gabe, pet. I just popped in to see if you're desperate enough to sell me that painting.
How much would you give me for it, Bruno?
Gabriel, don't you dare sell your father's painting.
Stay out of this, Grace.
What luck?
Ooh, you're serious. You'll let me have it?
$100.
Yeah, I'll let you have it, all right. How much for the painting?
Well, I could give you 100. That's all I can let go at the moment.
Ah, how
My
convenient.
affairs are so tied up.
Gabriel, $100 for your father's painting?
Grace, let me deal with this. Fine, it's yours.
Gabriel!
Here's the 100.
You better take good care of this, Bruno. This is not just another of your hip art pieces, you know.
Really? Well, I fully intend to make the most of its display, though not for your sake, I'm sure. At least in my shop, there'll be a chance of someone actually seeing it.
I can't believe how much we got it. Just wait until I show Sid.
I don't believe you!
Look, I'm about to buy this sweet mask.
It's just a painting, Grace. There are things I have to do.
Like, buy this alligator mask. She doesn't understand.
See you later.
See ya.
Oh, we were talking actually about that during Quiz and Dragons the other day. There's a bunch of questions in Quiz and Dragons that are wrong, but like you can't really correct them because my own I can't really correct them because my own trivia's got some technical things in it. Was there another way? I don't know. Let's see. $100. Let's go.
I have $100. You still want to sell that crocodile mask?
That's $100, sure enough. The mask, it's yours, sir.
I don't know, she got possessed and then like tried to kill us or something and then ran away.
Here you go. Careful it don't bite you now.
Yeah, thanks.
I don't know, maybe Fatiman. This is
Don't you go forgetting your lagniappe. A free bottle of Master
1994.
Gambling oil.
I don't know what year this is.
The sign said I could get Lady Luck oil instead.
Well, I wasn't thinking a man as young as you would be needing that kind of remedy. But if you having problems with your...
Oh, that's all right. Believe me, I don't need it. I'll just stick with this. Thanks, anyway.
Of course, it ain't none of my business if you do need it.
I don't need it.
Of course you don't.
Edith, what if the other option, what if we went to Grandma and we were supposed to, and we asked Grandma for the money and she gave us $100 and then she dies later on because she needed $100 for medicine. Then we can't do the rest of the game because Grandma's dead. Dear. Are we going back to the cemetery? I got a bad feeling about the cemetery. Is this the guy?
Hello there. Got a sec?
You got something to say, son?
What's this guy's name?
Mind if I pick your brain a minute?
Go ahead. These folks ain't in no hurry.
I don't think this is who I'm supposed to talk to. Imagine actually clicking on every single option. OMG.
Malia.
Mr. Knight, what are you doing here?
My family's tomb is here.
Mine too.
Ah.
Subtle.
Well, Mr. Knight, if there's nothing else.
Don't go. I need to talk to you.
Whoa, don't touch her.
Whatever for.
I can't stop thinking about you. I've been in your thoughts too. I can see it in your eyes.
Mr. Knight, you don't know anything about me. I'm not in a position to get involved.
I've said that a million
Pepper spray.
times myself, but this is different. I think we both know we can't fight it. Oh, I can't believe I'm saying this.
I have so many obligations. My family is very traditional. You wouldn't understand.
Hey, I love tradition. I've seen Fiddler on the Roof 100 times.
Thank you, Claude.
This isn't a musical, Mr. Knight. We live in different worlds.
Look, I know you've got more money than God. Do you think I care? Do you think that's why I'm saying this?
No, I don't.
Why don't you come see my world? I have a little bookshop, St. George's on Bourbon.
I know.
See, I knew it. You're crazy about me, too. Come back tonight, please. My world isn't so bad.
I'm sorry, but there's no place for someone like you in my life. Not now, not ever.
Damn it.
She like scurries away. Hate this guy. I can't believe that. Police station. Police station. My guess, Fadiman is master. That's why I'm in charge of trivia.
You son of... Give me back my badge.
Now, Knight.
What badge?
Sure. Thanks for letting me borrow it.
Yeah? You borrow it again and you're history. Now, about day. Glad you made it. It'll give you a feel for how I am in action. You know, handling suspects, that sort of thing.
I'm sure it'll be invigorating. Who is this guy anyway?
Calls himself Crash. He's been an informant for us before, mostly helping us bust small-time pimps and dealers trying to break into the territory. Well, he's been staying invisible during these murders, but we picked him up this morning at Jackson Square. Pushing coke. He knows something. Call it detective's instinct.
Detective's instinct. Got it.
All right, Crash. I want to hear about these murders. You been present at the so-called voodoo ritual?
I don't know nothing. I told you.
Come on now, you can tell me. Do you know anyone who's been to these rituals?
Look, I can't say nothing. You gotta let me go, man.
Now, you relax. No one knows you're here. The men who picked you up were plainclothesmen.
Plain clothes, like you could fool them. They know I'm here. They've got ears all over the city. They know everything.
Now, who are they, Crash? Are they the ones doing the murder?
Let me go.
If you're so worried about being detained, start talking.
You're safer in prison,
Tell me
Frank.
what I want to hear, and maybe I can get you in the witness protection program. But you have to earn it.
Witness protection? Are you crazy? Don't make me laugh. Jesus, just let me out of here.
Now, come on. Who's behind these murders, Crash? Why are the victims all members of the underworld?
By now they know I'm here. I mean, it's different when I'm supposed to come here. Well, if I can send a message, tell them I didn't say nothing.
Christ, he's freaking useless. Take him back to detain him, would you, Tony?
Yeah, Tony.
I tell you, times like this, I'd kill for truth serum. Damn the civil rights.
Can I quote you on that?
Hell no. Damn. We only keep him for 24 hours. Tomorrow morning, I might have to let him go. Sorry it wasn't more exciting. For the book, I mean. Maybe you can punch it up some. You know, what do they call that? Fiction. That's it.
It certainly is. I'll see what I can do.
Blah, 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 blah.
I'll let you get back to it.
Have a good one.
Not technically wrong. It's also not technically right either. Holy in house. Question mark? Ah, here we go. Mayor's in the news again.
Hi, how's it going?
It's been worse.
I don't know, Fatman. I think if you lose to her, like if you lose it to her, technically everyone has your card in that game if you lose your card to them, and then you get it back. Technically. Unless I'm forgetting something.
Could I ask you a few questions?
Sure. I'm not too busy at the moment.
Vane and Lan. Thieves' hideout. And then are the Silver Star story complete? It's where Kyle dresses up like a lady to trick the blonde chick, whose name I can't remember. Zenobia? Let's see, talk to the bartender, ask him about voodoo.
What can you tell me about voodoo?
Voodoo? I don't believe in it myself. I invented a drink once called Lavos too. But it wasn't very popular. Some people do believe, though. Even some of our regulars here at Napoleon House.
What can you tell me about voodoo?
I'm no expert. You might want to talk to someone who believes in it.
Or someone who just researches it.
What can you tell me about your regulars in here?
This crowd, the ones you see, are mostly regulars. That guy and girl in the corner come here a lot. When they're not fighting, they're all over each other. In other words, they're in love.
What can you tell me about your regulars in here?
See those old guys at the chess table? That's Sam and Marcus. They played every day for 20 years. Sam, the one with the purple jacket, he's lost every one of those games. It's not that he's a bad player. I've seen him beat guys twice as good as Marcus. But Marcus has Sam so psyched out, he loses his nerve every time. By the way, Sam, the chess player, he's into that voodoo stuff. He's always talking about spells and gree-gree and stuff.
Really? Thanks.
Well, you see, Fadman, the plot of Lunar is that the bad guys are trying to kidnap these female singers in a search for a specific female singer. And so Kyle dresses up like a lady to try and trick them into kidnapping him. Where is he? Sam and Voodoo.
So what has Sam told you about voodoo?
Well, about 50 years ago, Sam was too shy to talk to this pretty girl he was in love with.
50
he went
years
to
ago?
a voodooing and had her make him a love charm. It was a little pouch that he had to bury under the girl's front porch. Well, he buried the pouch, and the next day, he went up and talked to the girl. And, sure enough, she didn't reject him. Now she's his wife. Poor guy.
So you're saying it works?
So what has Sam told you about voodoo?
That's about all I can remember.
Sorry to bother you, but could I ask you a few questions?
I'm not the chatty type, am I, Sam? No, you bastard, you're not. Besides, I'm busy sucking poor old Sam dry. Go bug someone else. You're a real sweetheart, Marcus, you bastard.
Excuse me. I hate to interrupt your game, but could I ask you a few questions?
What game? This isn't a game, it's a slaughter. He's right, you know, so let me die in peace, would you?
If I gave you this.
Got a second, Sam? It's about your game.
I don't have a game, that's my problem. Don't you touch those chess pieces while I'm gone, you bastard. I ain't never needed a cheat yet, you loser.
Thought you might be interested in this gambling oil.
Let me see that. Master Gambling Oil. What's it for?
Don't you ever wonder why Marcus wins every time?
Get out of here. Marcus would never use something like this.
Well, if that's what you want to believe. This is a powerful voodoo oil.
Go on. Really?
This voodoo oil could make a nun get lucky.
Really? You think it really works, huh?
I'd stake my reputation as a novelist on it.
And you say Marcus uses this. That explains a lot. Let me see that bottle. Oh, this looks authentic.
Oh, it is.
If I could really beat that bastard. Stonewall, give me a Pim's cup, would you?
Coming up, Sam.
How much you think I'd have put in here?
Careful. You don't want to overdo it. Too much luck can be dangerous.
Triple consolation.
No such
You need some gambling oil.
Now stand back. Come on already. I'm ready to checkmate. We'll see about that, Mr. Schmutty Big Mouth. Checkmate! Checkmate, you bastard!
Son of a bitch.
20 years I've been waiting to say that. Checkmate, checkmate, checkmate! You are the biggest butthead Sam Singleton that I ever met. Checkmate. You can just put this chessboard where the sun don't shine.
He lost one game in the course of like 20 years.
Hallelujah, I did it! Yippee!
Nice game.
Nice game. Hell, I was brilliant. Of course, I gotta give some of the credit to that oil of yours. I've been losing to that guy for 20 years. If you ever need a favor, you come to Sam, you hear?
Will do.
Favor, you say? I need you to make this for some reason.
Could you do anything with this?
What is this? A clay mold? Well, I am a jeweler, you know. And I owe you one. Would you like me to cast this for you?
If you can.
You got it, pal. Actually, it'll be a pleasure to get my tools out first time in years. I've been too busy playing that goddamn game. I'll have the bracelet tomorrow. Meet me here.
Great, thanks.
Blah, 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 blah. I'll give you all a hint. It's getting late.
Decides to go home for the day.
It's a character in Dreamfall. You're trying to get her Jerboa. She's lost her pet Jerboa. You have to get it back.
Excuse me. I'm going inside.
Oh, excuse me, I'm afraid St. George's is closed for the day.
I'm not a customer. I'm here to see the owner.
Why don't you just leave your name and number with me, and I'll tell him you stopped by.
Listen, if Gabriel is here, he'll want to see me. Is he here?
Really couldn't say for certain, but in the morning...
Gracie, say goodnight. You came.
Laura.
I didn't think you would.
I didn't think I would either.
Your eyes. Oh, I could show you around a little. It's not much, but...
Please, don't. I couldn't focus on much of anything right now.
Yeah, I know. God, what is it about you?
Just shut up and kiss me.
I don't know what's going on. Daz 4. I spoke, smell of death, the veil of tears. What is this? Tab 44.
You're not speaking to me this morning?
Don't be silly. I just have nothing to say.
Did you find out anything about that pattern I gave you?
Yeah, I did find something. I checked the microfiche at the public library. I found an article about a murder in 1810. The newspaper published a part of a pattern found around the body. It looks damn close.
You're
I didn't even notice
all
that.
that work.
Forget it.
Have it your way.
Times-Picayune, dated June 21st, 1993. Gabriel's eye is immediately drawn to an article about the voodoo murder.
She's here for the closing
He
shift.
scans it quickly.
I don't believe this. They've closed the case.
What case?
Anybody that's played the closing shift, that's what this is
The
about.
voodoo murders case. The paper says that the police have learned that the murders were the result of an underworld cartel war and that the war is over.
That's a bunch of BS.
It's ridiculous. What about the killers? And the voodoo angle, they never got anything on that.
I know you were into it, Gabriel. But if it's over, that's hardly a negative. Anyway, if you're that upset, why don't you talk it over with your pal Mosley?
You don't get it, Grace. Just forget it, okay?
Gabriel decides to check his horoscope, despite his disgust. Death walks close to you today.
I'm telling you, it's the closing
Resist
shift.
temptation, lest his eye fall on you too.
Peachy.
You guys are all tempted to go talk to the guy staring through the window. No bad dreams as far as I know, Seawalker. Square Enix, MD Goods. Alright, hold on, I'll click on this. It's gonna be way better than this game. Alright, I've clicked on this link. It is... Oh. They offer these every now and then. There's like 6 of these statues, honestly. $1.5 million yen. I can have bad dreams after getting laid. See? Just because a weapon is strong doesn't make it the best. You have to pay attention to its attributes too. Alright. Don't talk to them or they'll follow you forever.
I'm out of here. Try not to sell out the store while I'm gone.
Uh-huh.
Napoleon House. Oh, motorcycle scene.
Sam, my man.
Hey there, it's you. I got that bracelet for you. This piece was a real toughie. For some reason, the metal just wasn't setting. I must be out of practice.
Well, it looks good to me. Thanks, Sam.
No problem. By the way, I'm heading out of town tonight.
Yeah, where to?
Marcus used to tell me that if I ever beat him at chess, he'd take me around the world.
The old bastard has enough money stuffed in his mattress to cover the federal deficit, and he hates spending a penny of it.
No wonder he rage quit.
Enjoy watching him squirm through every mile.
You think you could take me to Germany?
Sounds like fun. Good luck.
Are you kidding? Luck is my middle name.
Alright, we learned his middle name. What's Crockhead for? Voodoo ritual? You don't just carry... I mean, it's an adventure game. You gotta carry around a few random things. Hasn't been used yet.
For pairs of binoculars are rigorously mounted on the cement floor.
It's apparently not how you use them.
That's Crash. What the hell is he up to with that drummer?
Oh. Run across marching in.
Do you recognize this?
Where'd you get that?
Why? Do you know something about it?
Know something about it? Look at this.
Crash opens his shirt and reveals a tattoo.
It's the same snake.
It's their sign.
It's the Loa.
The mark of the snake. Without it, they'll never let you get close.
Will you answer some questions for me now?
Oh, okay. Oh, okay. I'll talk to you a little. I'll make it fast.
I saw you talking to that drummer.
He's exactly what I thought he would look like.
You saw me with the drummer? Nobody's supposed to see. Shit. I blew it again. I promise you won't say nothing to no one. It'll get back to him. Everything does. Promise me you won't tell anyone you saw me.
Okay, but you have to tell me everything I want to know.
Okay. Okay. I was sending a message, man. These rotter drummers posted around the quarter. They see everything. And they report.
Report? How?
The drums, man. It's some kind of code.
Tell me what you know about a secret voodoo hanfu in New Orleans.
All right. There's this underground cartel in New Orleans. A voodoo.
Everything I learned about voodoo, I learned from World of Warcraft.
I mean, everything. Bought or sold. They have their fingers in the legit world, too. Banks, foreign stuff, you name it.
No way.
It's supposed to be this temple. What you said, but how for? That's their headquarters. I heard people say it's underground. Somewhere in the French Quarter. I don't know where.
Have you ever been there?
No, I've never been in it. I'm a nobody. A runner. But I saw them once. Out at the lake. They became animals, man. Beasts.
Don't wear masks, you ding dong.
I remember the eyes. The eyes.
Hey, are you okay?
The eyes. The eyes of the snake.
I think I should go get a doctor. Hey, are you alright?
Someone, I need help.
The eyes of the snake. Dambala. Oh.
What's
Gurgle.
Crash?
Crash spasms twice more, then died as Gabriel wanted.
Oh, God. Oh, bastard.
Better steal his tattoo.
Gabriel cannot do that with Crash.
I guess I better copy this tattoo.
Blah, 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 blah. Oh, look, see, he's fine.
It's getting late.
Get late.
Gabriel decides to go home for the day.
What a long day that was.
Hello?
Hello.
It's me. I can't sleep.
Me
Sounds.
neither.
I think it's supposed to be phone.
Yes. Come.
Oh, FMV? Played an FMV game the other day. Day 85. The road was blocked. It was outside.
Are you okay, Gabriel?
Sure. Great. Why?
I'm worried about you.
If I were any better, Grace, I'd be dead. Now, what's up?
But you got another package this morning. FedEx from Germany.
FedEx.
I was expecting that. Where is it?
Well, it kind of came open, but I salvaged the contents. There was a letter from your great-uncle Wolfgang in a journal.
The package just came open, huh? How'd you like the journal?
Someone has to look after you. You're in trouble. In case you don't know it.
Yeah, you've been reading my horoscope again, haven't you, Grace?
Just read the journal carefully, Gabriel. Please.
Ring,
I
ring.
got it.
Is that you on the phone?
St. George's books. Oh, Professor Hartridge, I'm glad you called. Did you... You did? Wait, slow down. The Aigris? Really?
Aigris?
You think that's them? The wheel within a wheel. A goon badagri, huh? Well, that does sound like it. Dambala, the snake. That's the wavy pattern at the bottom, okay. The 1791 slave revolt in Santo Domingo. Well, why would the Veve show up there? Huh?
Uh-huh.
Okay. 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 Look, I'll come over as soon as I can. Okay. Relax, Professor. I'm excited too, but you're gonna give yourself a heart attack. Okay.
No.
Thanks. See you.
I wish you'd tell me what's going on. I swear you're gonna step into a hole you may never get out of.
Don't look so worried. No one knows what I'm doing. I'm perfectly safe. And I'm getting some great stuff for the book. Besides, there's something about all this. My dreams.
What about your dreams?
Nothing. I'll be careful, I promise.
Our Dreams by the Cranberries. All my life, it's changing every day.
Times Picayune, dated June 22nd, 1993. Disgusted with the state of the voodoo murder case, Gabriel turns right to his horoscope. The shadow upon you is no longer reversible.
Wonderful.
He's watching me. These horoscopes make more sense if you played the night shift. Holy cow.
Could you do some research for me?
Sure, what?
Could you research rudder drums for me?
Rotodrum? Sure. I don't think we have any books on that topic in the shop, but I'll contact our suppliers. Assuming any of them will extend you any credit.
Tell them it's an emergency.
Uh-huh. I can see where a Rotodrum book would be incredibly urgent. Anything else?
I can't think of anything.
Okay.
Jesus. Let's see.
Gabriel reads through the pages Wolfgang marked. He reads of Gunter Ritter's journey to Charleston as a witch hunter, hired by
Gabriel
the
needs some
townsmen
glasses.
to solve a series of ritualistic murders. He reads about Gunter's meeting with a beautiful slave woman, Tetelo, and of Gunter's tormenting urges for her.
Oh, bastard.
He reads of their physical union and passion, and of Gunter's investigations into the murders. The victims were all crew members on a certain slaving expedition to Africa, it seemed. The second to the last entry described Gunter's plan to set a trap for the coven committing the murders. He found the name of one of the surviving members of the crew, a man now living in the West Indies. Gunter has spread a false rumor that the man is returning to Charleston. He himself will impersonate a sailor and allow himself to fall into the hands of the coven. Naturally, Gunter has arranged for able-bodied assistants to follow and attack the coven before they can do him harm.
Halsey, son of a bitch, wasn't he?
Gabriel turns to the final entry of the journal. Gabriel reads through the pages Wolfgang marked. He reads about Gunter.
Oh.
Halsey's.
Dear Father, I offer these final words as apology for the harm done to our sacred office. The woman I wrote of, Tetela, was the witch I sought. I have committed terrible crimes. I loved this witch, then betrayed her, then used our sacred family power to free her and aid her in destroying this colony. The talisman is gone. Tetala took it. I can but pray for thy forgiveness, for thy swift recovery of the talisman, and that my punishment in hell will be long and bitter. Thy undeserving son, Gunther. All of this sounds exactly like everything that's going on right now in the video game with your boy Gabriel. Is this,
Wolfgang's letter says,
Dear Gabriel, please read the enclosed journal carefully. It might help you understand your family's special obligations and our current predicament. God be with you, Uncle Wolfgang.
Interesting.
I'll be back later.
Have fun.
Wait. Where am I going? Historical Voodoo Museum. Are we? No, we were reading a
Why is it
journal.
so dark in here? Dr.
In the
John?
journal, the guy betrayed his witch
Hello?
waifu.
Uh-oh.
Uh-oh.
Bastard!
Good day, Mr. Knight.
That thing just tried to kill me.
He did? I am sorry. The museum is closed today, you see, and we were not expecting visitors. But if you will excuse me, Mr. Knight, I must go look for him. He is incredibly valuable.
You don't need to ask twice. I'm out of here. By the way, you might want to lock your door next time you close.
Not a bad idea. Goodbye, Mr. Knight.
Survive the snake attack. Ragnarok login page. Ragnarok Online is one of the fastest games I've ever played to be able to log into. It takes literally like less than 5 seconds. You type in your name, your password or whatever, you hit enter, you click on your character, you're immediately in the game. There's like no loading or anything. For as long as I played Ragnarok Online, it took like 5 seconds to log in. And it always impressed me, because any other MMO I've ever played takes like 6 minutes to log in. Let's see here.
Hey, Hot Ridge, what's the good word? Hot Ridge?
Oh my god.
Oh god, not again.
He had a heart attack, just like he said he was gonna. And I'm surprised about it.
It looks heavy. These notes look interesting. Nothing else looks related to my case.
Muds? Whoa.
Something about Hartridge's death mask reminds Gabriel of the way Crash checked out. Not a pretty ending.
Text-based MMOs? I think they were called Muds. Yeah.
Before leaving the university, Gabriel notifies campus security about Hartridge's body.
What a nice guy. Did I play any? No, but I had a friend that was really into him. Like obscenely into them.
What happened to you?
Who, me? Nothing. Why?
Well, you're kind of a pale green color. Come here.
Oh, my brother played her 2025, I think.
Charm.
What's that on your face?
I'm sure you'll tell me.
Looks like a sparkly or something. Got it.
I love it when you pick stuff off my face, Grace.
Well, excuse me.
Claude gonna keep trying Maya till it works. It's the answer for at least one question.
Looks like the python left me a souvenir. Very interesting.
It's the name of Aya's sister? Ment's sister? Someone else's sister, I'm sure.
Gabriel magnifies the snake scales from the Voodoo Museum's python. The iridescent scale is brilliantly hued with greens and purples. The iridescent... Gabriel magnifies the scale from the lake. It's hued with purples and greens. It matches the scale from the Voodoo Museum. He places the two scales together.
The next part of this.
See you later.
Don't hurry back on my account.
Let me get these new marks down.
A minute 28 seconds. That's basically forever. Several people in this chat have an active EverQuest account. In fact, I think Jimmy has 6 active EverQuest accounts.
It's Gabriel's sketch of the series of crosses from the Laveau tomb wall, with magenta moonbeams translation penciled in.
Just letting you know to be careful what you say.
It's Gabriel's sketch of the new series of crosses from the Laveau tomb wall. Gabriel checks the two messages for duplicate symbols and transfers the letters from the matches to the new message. He finds that he has the translation for all of the symbols, except for 3. It's Gabriel. Partridge's notes are scribbled on. This is the...
I don't know where this is. They wrote all the stuff. How do I... Oh, here we go. Alright, there's a big heckin' puzzle you gotta solve here using the 2 different sketches. Using all this random stuff. Luckily the answer is here. Not to do any of that. Do need a brick though.
I think I'll leave a message of my own.
Alright, Fahumagas. I say hey, yeah, Fahumagas. D J E R. Is that an R or an A? R I This is not helping. Which one of these is I? Hold on, let's see if this other guide has a better thing. This is terrible. Have fun, Jimmy. What is this game? Gabriel. I got one. Star. Other star. Star. This is not it. Oh, this is it. Alright, here we go. Maybe. This might be it. Star. There's no star. I feel like I'm missing something. How do I erase? One of these is I. Day is this 5? Does anybody remember what day are we on? Right, my laptop crashed. I'm supposed to spell bring DJ bring DJ play my song now and turn that music up. Tonight's the one night that matters. Is that this version? Hold on. There's 2 versions of this game. Yeah, see, that doesn't spell this word, though. That doesn't spell the correct word. I mean, I'll try it anyways, but... The other 2 guides I have pulled up have what you spell, like the words that you're spelling. And there's no, like, this is not the same. See, like, if you look at this and you look at the thing that you posted, there's no line at the bottom of this. Are there two lists you could choose from? Yes, but that's what this is. This is the two lists. That's why there's several E's and like a bunch of O's everywhere. Like even the image you posted, if you look on the left side, those symbols don't show up. What am I looking for? Plus with like 2 lines. Not that one though. Maybe that one? Nothing looks like that symbol. This symbol right here. Can I draw my own? Nah, I mean, if you can figure out what I'm missing here, I'm all for it. Because this is not what this should spell. Next message. Oh. Oh. All right. All right. I know what it's supposed to say. DJ B E-R-I N E S E A E Y M A
with his message. Gabriel tosses the breakdown. Now, if only DJ reads it in time.
Alright, what do we hear? Press exit, exit the cemetery. I'm out. I'm out. Police station. Dr. John. What's going on back there?
Detective Mosley. Hard at work, I see.
Knight, come on in. Knight, I hate to tell you this, but you're out of the book. The Voodoo Murders case has been closed.
I had a feeling you were going to say that, son of a bitch.
Yes, Amy.
I have to tell you, Bud, I'm pretty pissed off about this case being closed. You guys are making a big mistake.
I'm not any happier about it than you are, Knight, but I got my order.
Can I ask you about some stuff?
You're the writer. Ask away.
How can I convince you to reopen the case?
Look, the department's not interested.
So, couldn't you make them interested?
With what? I've got 7 bodies and still no leads. The voodoo angle's worthless. And besides, these people aren't hurting anybody but out-of-town drug dealers and hitmen.
The voodoo stuff is not worthless. It's the key to the whole thing. And these people are dangerous. They need to be stopped.
Okay. You want me to reopen this case to prove what you just said?
What do you mean?
You need to prove there's a legitimate voodoo cult in New Orleans. Prove that they're a threat. Get me a lead on the cult.
I like how he said all those things. I'm glad you asked about all those things. Here's, some notes.
Take a look at these notes. They're from Professor Hartridge.
Strawberry Youth, Adamant?
Yeah? What about them?
They confirm that the pattern from the murders is of African origin.
The Selkies for life?
This is interesting, if true. But how do you know he had the right pattern?
Selkies have the fastest ability cast, but not the fastest like spell casting. Newspaper clipping. Guessing maybe this one?
This is a newspaper clipping about a murder committed in 1810. That murder is an exact match of the voodoo murders, right down to the marks around the bodies.
This does sound like the same M.O. 1810?
1810. They killed then, they're killing now.
Same race as Goldenrod.
That they're likely to kill again? That they are a threat?
Sure. If there is a voodoo cult, they're a threat.
Reconstructed pattern.
You know those marks you found around the murder victims? This is a reconstruction of the whole pattern.
What makes you think this is an accurate reconstruction?
Well, I borrowed the partial patterns from your police file and did my own tracing of the pattern at Lake Pontchartrain. An architectural artist reconstructed it for me from the partials.
Really? So that's what Hartridge used, huh? guess his analysis is on target then. Okay, the murders were committed by a legitimate voodoo cult. You proved your point.
Alright, and these?
I have these two snake scales. One's from the crime scene at Lake Pontchartrain. The other's from a snake in the Voodoo Museum on Ursulines and Charters.
Is this common? Do they all look alike?
Not at all. They're both constrictor scales, and the coloring is the same. The python's coloring is quite individualistic.
A python?
That's right. Hardly an indigenous snake to Louisiana. Somehow, some way, the Voodoo Museum's python was at the scene of the Lake Pontchartrain murder.
Well, I'd call that a lead, all right. Certainly suggests certain lines of inquiry at the museum. Not bad work, right? If we can tie them into this voodoo cult, we just might have something. Okay, I'll reopen the case. I hate to admit it, but you've done some pretty good detective work here tonight.
Thank you.
Well, you know what they say. Imitation is the sincerest form of flattery.
Well, point taken. Glad I could inspire you. I'll check around the department, but I have a feeling I'm on my own. In fact, I better lock up this office just in case I step on a few toes. Come on.
Who is in? Oh, is that outside? That's outside. I thought it was in his office. That's the drums guy outside.
Now, lay low and let me handle this.
Yeah, fine.
Drums guy outside. Oh, he's dead. Oh, Smizerfat can put an ASCII emote. Do what now? Drums guy watching me. Alright, we're on. What question are we on? 88?
It's getting late. Gabriel decides to go home for the day.
Oh.
Dang!
Just didn't want to have these nightmares. Is that a chimera? Claude. Day, Daz 6. Night became his day. Face fear looked something, something. Hey, boy. Oh my god. Oh my god.
What is it? What's wrong?
Gabriel?
I see it, Grace. Hold on. There's no one in the shop, and I know there's no one in back. It's okay.
Okay? Gabriel, that thing is still barely alive. How could someone do this?
With a knife, maybe?
God, don't even start. We should call the police.
No. I'll
No
take
guy
care
out
of
the
it.
window.
But Gabriel...
I said I'll take care of it. Why don't you go get some coffee? I'll have it all cleaned up before you get back.
They know where you live now.
It's gonna be fine. Now go on. Are you sure you don't want to go home? I could close the shop today.
No. I'd rather keep busy. I'll be fine. At least that creepy guy is gone. Ugh. Not that they aren't still watching. Anyway, speaking of keeping busy, we got that book you ordered in this morning. The one on Rada drums.
Really? Great.
Really?
Gabriel!
I see it. Stay back.
You know, first things first. Read the newspaper.
Times-Picayune, dated 23rd of June, 1993. Gabriel finds an article about St. Jean's Eve. It discusses the day's Catholic roots and its adoption by voodoo devotees. In the early to mid-1800s, St. Jean's Eve was celebrated with elaborate voodoo gatherings at Lake Pontchartrain, Bayou St. Jean, and other sites outside the city. These days, the day is commemorated commercially in some of the local shops, and a few churches still hold a St. John's Eve Mass.
I remember where I was,
Despite
probably
his
eating
better
Cheerios.
judgment, Gabriel reads his horoscope. Today you will either die or your life will change forever.
Sure, why not? It is St. John's Eve. They'll be out tonight for sure. But where? Where? It's just an envelope.
I can see that.
Gabriel opens the envelope and finds a note from Mosley and a small brass key. Mosley's note says,
Gabe, I have to go underground with this thing. It runs wide and deep throughout the department and the city board. I'm already being watched. It was suggested I take vacation time, so I am. At least as far as they know. Try to keep out of this. It's too hot for a rookie. Just in case, I'm sending you my office key. You might find some useful things there. P.S. I think this note will look great in the book, don't you? Make sure you save it.
the note is signed, Detective Mosley. The key is from Mosley.
Will you do me a favor?
What?
Use your paints to copy this snake tattoo onto my chest.
Now, why on earth would you want me to do that?
I'm going to a party tonight. Costume, you know.
You don't say. I guess you're going with Malia.
Yeah, that's right.
And why should it help you out? We don't even like Malia.
Well, if you're jealous about my feelings for her...
You know that's not it. I just think, as your friend, that she's trouble.
It's perfectly understandable. I know you have certain feelings for me. Quite naturally.
Me? I would rather be hung by my hair over a bed of scorpions.
I know it must be hard having it in your face like this. No chance to avoid hearing about it, seeing it day by day.
Fine, I'll do it. Just shut up. Can we at least go in the back?
Sure, but could you say that one more time and pout your lips more?
Ugh.
What did I say?
Bum 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 bum.
All right. Let's go. The shirt, please.
You don't know how long I've been waiting for this moment.
Now. Hold still.
Maybe you'd like to tie me up?
One more remark, and I'm leaving.
Okay, okay.
Done. It's just stunning.
Sorry I couldn't make it last longer.
Well, it was about what I expected from you.
All right. With that, we're going to stop here. Hedgehog pie. I love hedgehog pies. Anyways, we're going to stop here. Thank you all for watching Gabriel Knight.